Davido comes back on social media, deletes some certain posts, and then unfollow 3 persons, and that is a big story that is making around on social media. I still got some interesting news that I want to share with you guys. About Wizkid actually putting out a track list for his new album. I have something on Tiwa Savage addressing her xTape, and that is a big one. She did that in a song which is now #1 in Nigeria. Before I dive into the story, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for the love so far. Thank you for the opportunities you've given to me. And if you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Yes, there is a particular video that is making around on social media. I think is a forced and doctored video of Hushpuppi, actually chatting with her friends just few hours or a few minutes to appearing in court. And I think the video tells a lot, because when I checked the video, the background was blurred, and the person speaking, the hand of the person was fairer than the face, and all of those things. I think that video is a doctored video, although many kind of verified bloggers are really talking about it. I think is a doctored video. Let's have that video.
Yes, so the judge go think say I fine.
Where they feel himself.
My teeth. Have my teeth. I don't want to piss the judge off at all.
Why you?
I don't want to piss the judge off.
Why you?
I don't apply this to make my red lips, make everything. As I did tomorrow, I'll come make my face like this.
The judge go say, look at this fool.
That's how I like now. They peacefully where they press my phone. They look people for abroad. I don't know, say me say.
Oh yes, this is coming like a shocking surprise to the family of Davido's Osha, who died few hours after complaining of stomach pain. And remember that this guy sang about his death, in a song called "Pray We Live Long." I think we need to understand it. According to the story I have, they said the mom actually had a dream where he died, and then he was like, man, you know what, let me sing about it. And now this guy is dead, and people are really kind of talking about the story, and trended on Twitter. You've got to understand that when you become famous to an extent, you have a lot of enemies around. That is something I'm getting from this big story at the time. According to what he said, posted a few hours ago before he died, he said, promoting his song "Pray We Live Long," then my mother dreamt about me dying, but I told her she's lying. I don't want to die young. That is what he said. I just want to live long. And you should have taken that to God. That is what I would have just advised this person. And according to the story flying around, he was actually poisoned. That is what they are making out of the story. But he's been since buried according to the Muslim tradition and other things. But I pray his soul rest in perfect peace. Now, another news has hit Singer Portable. Singer Portable car was vandalized, and he almost ran mad about it. And there was some scuffle and fights, and he was stabbed at the end of the day. I think the big story is all out on social media, but you need to understand right now that I've been saying from my in my videos time to time that Singer Portable needs to watch his attitude, watch his actions, where he goes to, and other things, and that will help to preserve Singer Portable's life. That is something I believe about that story. Man, talking about Wizkid's release of his track list, I think this is actually important to a lot of persons. Kind of imagining that Wizkid will still surpass his Made in Lagos album with his More Love Less Ego album. I think that is what people are really looking out for at a point like this. You need to understand that he actually shared that, and in that list, like what you're seeing on the screen right now, we have Money and Love, we have Balance, we have Bad to Me, we have Two Sugar featuring Ira Star, we have Everyday, we have Sleep and Slide. That it has somebody on that, and we have Depth, we have Flower Pass, and we have Wow, we have Pressure, we have Plenty Loving, we have Special, we have Frames. Who's gonna know? And I think it's a big one for Whiskey. But right now, the question in the minds of many people is that, can Wizkid actually do more with this More Love Less Ego with compared to his Made in Lagos album? That is what a lot of people are now asking at a point like this. I think we have to get the big story when he finally drops his album at a point like this. Talking about Tiwa Savage right now is one of the biggest news, because Tiwa Savage featuring Ashake actually dropped a song, and that song was able to garner 1 million views on YouTube in 24 hours, and that is a big and a huge result for Tiwa Savage. And you've got to understand that that same song is top on #1 chart. Why is it #1? People have been looking at certain things, what she said in that song. I think I have to relate a lot of that to you guys. Yes, in that song, Tiwa Savage addresses her leaked sex tape in new song, in this song called Loaded. I think right now people are really looking at it, and she made a particular statement, said, "Nah, who never knock hands in the air." I don't want to use the real word right now, and you have to take a glimpse of that, because this is the first time Tiwa Savage is coming out in public to address her tape after it was released, and that is what she has done. And I think she's constructive in actually addressing that, and that is what the big story is all about, and people are responding to that. In her words, she said, "The bloggers that want to use my name to rise, sex tape can't spoil my life, ruin my career. Now who never hands in the air." That is what it is right now. Let's have a glimpse. But what can you make out of this story? I need that in the comment section, because a lot of people are just talking about it at a point like this. On the story of Davido and Chioma Ifeanyi's death, Tu Baba shares a photo of Davido and Chioma with emotional caption. I think that is making some big headlines right now on social media, and it's trending. And you have to understand that Tu Baba, this is the first time I'm saying Tu Baba making a statement around Davido for a very long time. That is something I understand. According to Two-Face, sharing this the picture of Davido, Ifeanyi, and Chioma, he said nobody can truly understand what these two young beautiful people are going through right now. This cut so deep, I am still speechless. People are really surprised about that, and I think we've got to understand it from that point of view, because when I saw that news actually flying around, I was really surprised about the story. I was really surprised about that news making around on social media. But big one is that Davido has come back to social media strong, and that a lot of people are now appreciating Davido for that. He went ahead to delete his away show promotions, short clips, which he pinned on his Instagram page. And I think right now it means that that show has been cancelled. It's not easy for Davido to say, I want to do a show in this month after losing his son, and that is quite disturbing, and people are really responding to that particular story at a point like this. And you have to understand the story around it. That is what I want to share right now. Davido deletes all his pinned and festival posts from his Instagram account, and and unfollowed 3 accounts from his followers. We pray God gives him the strength to stand strong in that times. That is what it is right now. The grieving father also deleted his Away festival highlights, and that show is not going to happen. That is what it means right now, and there's no promotional to that show at a point like this. And people are really responding and saying that, man, Eniola Badmus, how is Eniola Badmus and Davido's relationship going to be right now? That is what people are really concerned, because they blamed Eniola Badmus for quickly sharing the tragic death of Ify on social media, and then they said when Ify was celebrating his birthday, no, Eniola Badmus never shared his video or his picture to celebrate with him, and that is another point of concern. And we later had a rumor of Eniola Badmus being arrested, but the Nigerian police came out to debunk the whole story, and that is what it is. And my prayer goes out to the family of Davido at a point like this. Before I dive off, I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you for the love so far. If you are new here, you can click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos.